Imagine if everyone had the equal opportunity to attend college without the burden of thousands of dollars in debt. It is not uncommon to hear of people in their 30s still paying off their student loans. In fact, student loans are structured to take 10 years to pay off. However, research has found that it takes actually 21 years on average. Today I'll be persuading you on why college education should be free. In doing so, I'll discuss how free college education can increase the number of people getting their degree, how it can improve society and the workforce, and finally boost the economy. So increase the number of degrees. According to the Brown Center Chalkboard article titled, Will Free College Lead to More Degrees?, published 3rd of September 2015, written by Adela Solis, some states, including Tennessee and Oregon, have already implemented free community college policies. There is no doubt that these higher education affordability plans are going to increase and make college more affordable for some students. Recent enrollment suggests that the Tennessee promise has increased the fall enrollment by almost 25%. So we can see that even cutting the cost of college education has increased the number of enrollments, therefore increasing the number of people getting their degree. Imagine if we erased the tuition costs altogether, we would see a drastic change. According to news article, Countries with Free College Education, 29 statistics you should know for 2001 and 2022, 51% of Americans aged between 18 and 29 support the tuition-free colleges and universities. Now, we typically know that people who are aiming to further their education are between this age range, and it would only make sense to follow what is the higher opinion and favor how we should fund the American school system. Now that I've discussed how free college education can increase the number of degrees, I will now be discussing how it can improve and benefit society and the workforce, and finally boost the economy. Improve society and workforce. So not only does free education create equality, it helps society improve in areas like employment and advancement. According to the Pennsylvania State University article, The Social and Economic Benefits of Public Education, published by Dana Meacham, PhD, a population that is better educated has less unemployment, reduced dependence, public assistance programs, and greater tax revenue. Education also plays a key role in reduction of crime, improved public health, and greater political and civic engagement. The same article goes on to state that because dropouts have so many fewer employment opportunities, the ripple effect of the disadvantaged cost of nations billions of dollars in tax revenue and welfare, unemployment, and crime prevention programs. So an example that I can think of right now is Canada. Canada has the #1 best economy in the world, and they are the most educated in the world. Now, Canada does not have free education, however, it is much more affordable than here in the United States, and we can see that it has affected the low crime rates and people's overall quality of life. So I can tell you from personal experience, seeing it secondhand, people struggling with feeling disencouraged attending college because of the cost. And it really is a big stress factor. And I think it should be very equal, and education should be very equal for everyone. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money or not. So now that I've discussed how free education can improve the number of people getting college degrees and how it can benefit society and the workforce, I will now move on to how it can benefit and boost the economy. So an increase in post-secondary education is the key that propels economic development nations. As college students graduate without debt, this would give them the ability to earn, save, and spend immediately, which could stimulate the economy. So the spending will create more demand and more employment opportunities, a significant economic impact. The same article goes on to state a recent study of students beginning at the four-year public university in Texas, Denny, Mark, and Tuner found that free college education facilities led to an increase in degrees, completion, and postgraduate earnings. The economy has surged in demand for educated workers. According to a news article published in 2021, January 21st, titled Biden's Free College Proposals Could Boost the Economy by $160 billion, but it may be still a tough sell in Congress. Biden's plan to make community college and four-year public college tuition free for students households earning $125 or less would increase America's disposable income by $61 billion, according to an analysis published this week by the Campaign for Free College Tuition and Rise, an advocacy organization focused on college affordability and other youth and student issues. So with unpredictable cases like COVID-19, which hurt the economy, having more educated workers would help minimize the impact of the economy. Now, for example, we can see how there was a short staff of nurses and all healthcare workers. Now, the medical field is always short-staffed, as we know, but with the impact of COVID-19, we saw it in a higher degree. So if we had more educated people in the medical field, it's really hard actually to get into a nursing program or a doctorate program. If we made it more accessible to people, especially people of lower incomes, we can increase the number of people educated and the educated workers, and it would benefit the economy drastically. So far today, I have discussed how free college education can increase the number of people getting their degrees, how it can benefit society and the workforce, and finally boost the economy. I would like to end this speech with a quote. Education should be a right, not a privilege. We need a revolution in the way that the United States funds higher education. Senator Bernie Sanders. I hope that I persuaded you in any way on why college education should be free of cost, and thank you so much.